family dynamics can just be so angry making.
Far a longer way to run.
Yummy.
Oh.
Mozart was born in this room.
Okay, well they said they can do our laundry, but we won't get it back for 2 weeks.
Really?
Oh my goodness. Look at this.
We're in a cloud.
I remember when I was 14 years old and I was with my grandparents here in Austria, and it was kind of a rainy day and we were in a cloud, and I remember dancing through the cloud, and so I loved hearing Laura like running into my bedroom like, Mom, we're in a cloud.
So a pretty funny thing is happening today. We obviously wanted to and tried to do the laundry yesterday, and that didn't work. So we're all down to that last outfit. So here's Kendra's outfit. What did the kids say about it?
It needs to be ironed.
Elise said it needs to be ironed. Laura told me she's not gonna be able to recognize me in public.
I think you look adorable. It's like a hammer pants, overalls. You almost look like you're wearing something trendy.
Almost.
Because I don't
I
know.
will say it's very comfortable, but I'm worried about when I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah, that's legit.
Did you find clothes that work?
Yes, it was hard.
It was hard. Janae has a favorite dress, and the dress is currently
Laundry.
It's very sad, but she found something that works, leggings and a shirt. Elise just made a funny observation. She said that my outfit is more like trendy teenage girlish, and the outfit that she's stuck wearing today feels like a middle-aged woman outfit. So apparently she and I should just switch clothes.
It has extra. Since it's jeans, it is heavier. And stupid white pants that I could get dirty easily, and this t-shirt.
So Isaac heard her talking about how much she hated her outfit today. He came in from the other room and he goes, "That looks fine. I thought you had something crazy and ugly on, like Mom's overalls." And I was like, wait a minute.
Oh. Kendra's second guessing her life decisions.
I should just be a kitten holder. Look at that one's face.
It's like sleeping, so content.
Oh, they're so sweet. How am I supposed to leave this?
Kendra has been saying to me that she's not okay with leaving Austria.
I'm actually super sad. Super sad. I'm sure I'll love the next country that we go to, but Austria has a piece of my heart, and it has for years. Germany and Austria. The only way I can leave is knowing we're coming back. We're coming back, right?
Yeah,
Someday.
someday.
I thought you were putting them back. I thought we were going to
I was putting them back in my arms.
So cute. I want to squeeze them.
But let's hurry away so we can hurry back tonight and cuddle up.
Okay.
Deep breaths. It was a little bit of a rough morning. I think 5 out of 5 kids had some grumpiness and some frustrations and disagreements and arguing, and family dynamics can just be so angry making sometimes and exhausting and discouraging, and so I'm just taking some slow breaths, getting ready. I know today's gonna turn out great. I know we're gonna make great memories. I know it's gonna be worth it to go in, but it's been a little bit hard. There's a big piece of me that just wants to stay here and cuddle kittens all day. Last night when Jeremy and I looked at how long it would take to get to Salzburg, it said like 33 minutes. It's now saying an hour and 24 minutes because of unusually bad traffic conditions. Which is mostly a problem because apparently the laundromat is going to close.
Things close around here at noon.
Yeah,
Like a bunch of things, which is such an odd time
for us.
to close things for like 3 hours in the middle of the day. So Austria and Germany have so many amazing tunnels going through the mountains, and every time the kids try to hold their breath the whole time, but the tunnels are really long.
It doesn't work.
But we still clap and cheer when they pretend like they've made it all the way. It looks like
Janae's still going
holding.
strong.
And Laura.
Good job, Janae and Laura.
I gave up.
I think it's good to breathe. Breathing is good, guys. Don't hurt yourselves.
Janae doesn't really hold her breath the whole time. She breathes through her nose, but she thinks she does, so it's really cute.
We're almost there. Who's still holding their breath?
It's been like 3 or 4 minutes.
That's like.
And we're out! Woo!
is a kilometer.
Back again.
Me and Caleb actually just did that one.
I could have done that.
Isaac and Caleb think that they did it.
That was actually a short one. That was like a minute.
Elise, what's your favorite part about the tunnels?
They're quiet.
Yes. Your family is quiet.
When everyone's holding their breath.
When we're holding
No one's fighting in the tunnels.
I really hope we're able to
There's
get laundry
the laundry
done.
place.
Let's see. It was another no.
She said it would take 2 weeks. We don't have that much laundry.
Okay, well they said they can do our laundry, but we won't get it back for 2 weeks.
Really? Ha ha ha, nice try.
No, that's what
No,
they
that's
said.
really what they said. So, no, I'm not joking. They said 2 weeks. Everybody sit down, buckle up. We're gonna keep going.
No, but I can't wear this for the next week. Wait, Mom, you're joking.
I'm not joking.
Why would they take it? But you're in a joking mood.
Sorry. We're just gonna have to go home and wash all of our laundry in the sink.
Yeah, I can't tell if you're joking because we're on a world trip.
I'm not joking. That's really what we're gonna have to do.
You have to wash your onesie.
Smarties.
So we decided to come over and walk through Mirabel Gardens, which has a bunch of scenes from The Sound of Music in it. And it's not exactly that we're the biggest fans of Sound of Music. We do love it. It's a great musical, but I think it's because it gives us a connection that feels more personal to Salzburg.
Yeah, they ran through holding hands like that. Yep. They ran through here.
Far a longer way to run.
Walked here too.
So there's one statue that in the movie that all the kids like come by and touch the head of the little goblin, and we want to find that statue.
No, it's definitely.
So we can touch the goblin's head.
Yeah.
This has got to be it over here.
No, it's one of these.
Yeah, it's gotta be one of these.
It's that one in the shade over there by the tree.
Let's see. That's it. That's the one. Yeah. Tea, a drink with jam and bread. We did it. So we just came into the main church that is here in Salzburg city center.
So the first cathedral on this site was built in 774. But then that was destroyed by a fire in the 1600s, so it was rebuilt in 1628. And then during World War II, it was hit with an aerial bomb, and so the dome had to be reconstructed in 1959.
We're gonna have an amazing view of the castle up here.
Nice!
Well, there's so many locks.
There are so many locks. We're walking over the Salzach River, and there's tons of locks on it.
Like a signal of like marriage, I think.
Yeah, our love. Locks just keep on going. So you know in Sound of Music, when they do the puppets?
Yeah.
We're gonna watch a Marionette style puppet performance of both Magic Flute, which is a very famous opera written by Mozart, and Sound of Music. So this is the kind of puppets that it is. Each of the different strings is attached to a different spot. So here you can see how they take the wood and they carve it down and then they decorate it.
Do you guys want to be on the front row? Yes.
Just wanted to see this kind of a theater. I didn't know it still existed. So this is really cool.
Birds that rise from the
want to puppet.
That was fun when the puppets are holding puppets.
Enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, have you ever seen anything like it?
No, only
Me
in Sound
neither.
of Music.
That's true.
It really blew my mind when a human being came out dressed as a nun, because it just like
didn't
messed
expect
with my
that.
brain, yeah.
I especially loved when they lifted the top screen and you could see kind of how they were doing it.
Yeah. Let's just get one of everything.
This man who created something called the Mozart Kugel, it's a chocolate. He just put some really cool flavors together, but it's become very popular here. It's totally just a tourist thing, but we figured we should all try them, right? Yeah. Chocolate, pistachio, marzipan, and nougat.
This one's pistachio.
I love pistachio.
What do you think?
It's great.
We're so excited when we can find treats that are gluten-free. I feel like it's a darker chocolate.
It was good.
Created the now world-famous Salzburg Mozart Kugel in the year 1890.
Wondering if this is the one where Fräulein Maria splashes water up at the horse.
I did it!
You flicked up water at it.
Oh, no, got it.
You found a park. It's pretty fast.
Enjoyable.
Here comes Monet. Boom.
I love that.
So this is a snack that we've been enjoying here in Germany and Austria. It's gluten-free and it tastes like veggie crisps. They're veggie straws, that's the name. Okay, so they're like veggie straw texture with potato chip flavor.
Yep.
There we go, we did it.
And they look like bears, which is just fun.
And
Look,
Caleb can eat them.
it's a teddy bear.
Let me see, oh that's
You can
cute.
eat it.
We've been sitting here at the park for a good 45 minutes. It's been pretty delightful. The kids are just swinging, chilling, feeling the breeze, sitting in the shade.
It's a good slide.
It's a good slide.
Yeah.
We are going to go now to the castle. And then honestly, we're all kind of excited to go home and play with the kittens and grill up some hot dogs on a fire. And we still need to figure out a solution for the laundry problem, or else tomorrow you might just see us all in our swimsuits.
Kendra, if we do ride with the carriage, we get to sing the song. Do, mi, 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 so, so, re, fa, fa, la, ti, ti.
So this is a giant statue of Nicholas Copernicus, who was a very famous astronomer. He lived back in the 14 and 1500s, and he had some very world-changing ideas.
Yeah, Copernicus revolutionized the thinking around the place that the Earth is in the universe, that the Earth rotates around the sun. What else was interesting is that that was commissioned and built by the Nazis, and it was supposed to go to Poland, where Copernicus was from, but ended up here before the end of the war and has stayed ever since. It's hot today. Definitely didn't rain all day.
Good thing I packed all the raincoats and all the ponchos and all the sweatshirts
Hey, the
today.
day's not done yet.
How was the mister?
Misty.
Yeah, you got a little wet.
But you're probably not hot anymore. No? Is that feeling pretty good? So we're walking along and I said, hey Isaac, why don't you look up and see how close we are to Mozart's birthplace? How close are we?
We are 35 meters away.
All right, there it is. Mozart's Geburtshaus. So this is Mozart's house. He was born here in 1756. Lego Mozart.
It's about my height.
Yep. And they lived here for 26 years. In the 18th century, it was still common to cook with open flames.
Mozart was born in this room.
Cool.
Mozart's father was in the court orchestra here in Salzburg and a court composer, and he actually wrote a textbook on like how to teach children how to play the violin. And then he had, of course, his son Mozart and his daughter who he was teaching.
The most important exhibit.
This is a copy of Mozart's piano. Is it fun to see Vienna again? Well, we only had about 30 minutes, so we figured, we'll just squeeze in this museum. Can't be that interesting, right? You'll just walk through a room where Mozart was born. No, we could have spent a lot more time in this museum. It is painful to try to move quickly through it.
Coolest thing in the Mozart Museum.
His hair. Yeah.
His hair?
I liked his violin. I liked seeing Mozart's original piano, his original grand piano, his hair. Yeah, like standing where she probably stood. I just had a lot of excitement in there.
We got derailed. This does look a lot like the Swedish candy shop we were at.
No, but we were just spent 2 weeks in Sweden. Look, and you have salty licorice.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is so good.
We've been looking for marshmallows everywhere.
For our night tonight, we're doing hot dogs.
That makes sense.
We're getting. All right, there's the caviar paste.
They have Trocadero, that's a famous.
Pear, flavored everything.
Always.
That Swedish shop was so fun. We walked in and we started pointing to stuff and talking about how excited we were to see it. And the lady started speaking to us in Swedish and we just looked at her blankly and she said, "Wait, are you from Sweden?" And it was so fun to be able to tell her that we stayed there for a couple weeks and she told us what city she was from and we talked about some of our favorite foods there.
Yeah.
It was so fun to have that connection.
And we're gonna have that connection to a lot more places this year.
Yeah, super cool.
It's when we're visiting these big cities that I start to feel more like cattle and less like an explorer discovering the culture of the world.
If you want to go to a fortress, you gotta go up.
Janae, you got this. You got it.
We've gone up quite a hill. And my Google Maps is now redirecting us to go down the gondola and then up the gondola way.
Teasing me?
Yeah.
I'm glad you're teasing me.
I'm flustered.
All right, we did find an entrance.
Places they can attack their enemies. They could go if you go, they could go.
It's a beautiful view up here.
Okay, we're entering into the inner castle.
Don't touch the cannon.
For the first building of the castle in the 11th century, via its magnificent form as a Gothic castle at about 1500 to the military expansions during Ottoman Wars and the 30 Years' War.
This castle is over 1,000 years old in the oldest parts of the castle. 370? Holy cow. So this is way older than 1,000 years. That's 2,000 years old almost.
Then in 1106, they put walls around it.
This is a cool timeline video.
And they built a church. So these are literally 500 years old.
I love the ceiling.
So guys, this is how they heated this room. This was the furnace.
I want a furnace like that.
Really? I'm kind of glad our furnaces don't take up that much space.
This was like the super important guest chambers.
They must have been shorter 500 years ago. Oop, I barely fit through.
It's a toilet and it basically goes down, 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 straight down for a while.
It's like an outhouse, but a lot deeper.
This door leads to a little study that was like the Archbishop's private study. So apparently in the Middle Ages, people slept in seated positions because it was believed to be unhealthy to sleep on your back because you might suffocate.
That would have been dangerous.
Yeah, bummer. Did
So
you
where
show
would
them the
they?
bathroom?
Is this where they sat to sleep?
This is the bathroom. So the church would have also been there during that time. Near Salzburg, there's many salt springs and the salt mine, where miners would dig salt out from the underground chambers.
So salt used to be valuable like gold.
And this is the Salzach River in Salzburg. There was a lot of salt as a resource in this area.
And so they've built this entire model
Out of the salt sack.
out of salt.
This is the hole they used to drop the prisoners down into.
Imprisoned behind the castle walls were people whose religious beliefs were not wanted in Salzburg.
This reminds me of Stephenstone.
Yeah.
Janae is making the music. Whoa. This is one of those music making machines.
This is the Salzburg bowl.
How does it work?
It's 100 pipes, and it made a very loud noise in F major, it said. And it was put in around the 1515, that time period. And every morning at 4 a.m. it would make its loud sound to wake up Salzburg. Time to get up. And it also sounded for bedtime at 7 p.m.
Kendra always asks the best questions and the most questions.
You're welcome.
It's great.
Know if people ever went down that cart.
As a ride?
Like,
A
yeah.
roller coaster?
Yeah, so it'd be like, ah!
If not, we should try it.
I'm sure somebody did at some point.
It was you. It's so
Kendra's adorable. She just said she has more questions.
Ooh, now that I'm walking away and I have time to digest, there's more I wonder.
We're listening to the church bells.
I'm really tired, and I'm really proud of the kids. That was a long day, a lot of walking. The weather has cooled off nicely. We're just waiting for our bus to go to our parking place, to drive home, to get to the kittens. Oh, here it is. It's here. Let's get on. Oh, that came faster than expected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We're making a fire.
Much more successful than our last attempt to make a fire.
I'm gonna stay out of smoke because this is my only pair of clothes.
Yeah, that is a problem we're all facing.
All right, so we got the hot dogs on. And we're roasting the hot dogs.
Won't some of them go quicker than others?
Yep, so we'll move them around.
Yummy.
I've actually never cooked food like this before. This is how Mozart's family did it, over an open fire.
I guess you could say that.
Right?
Would have helped, and I set up the table. Do you want to see?
She did
Yes.
it so good.
Let me see the little table you set up. You did all of this? Oh my goodness, it is set up so nice.
It's a little.
Oh my goodness. No, you did lovely.
I'm just gonna spread out this.
Oh, they might blow away, so keep them all together. Did you taste test the cucumbers yet? There we go. It's obviously getting dark. We're all gonna sleep really well tonight. But this is pretty cozy.
Yummy.
Good. Go ahead and start making your hot dogs. We found some Doritos, but it's paprika flavored.
I think that was the only one they had.
So we couldn't get hot dog buns, so this is actually just like a long Kaiser roll.
Ooh, that's
Isaac, what'd you think of the new Doritos?
So good. Okay, topic of the table. How do you like the marshmallows? Golden, burnt, blonde, or deadly on fire?
Golden.
I like them like golden brown.
I like golden blonde.
Golden brown.
Golden blonde.
I like mine where I have to blow out the fire. What?
So the alarm just went off on Jeremy's phone because he has a work call.
Someone in California
Yes, needed to talk
is
to
meeting
him.
with me,
And so
and it's like noon for them, and it's 10 p.m. here. Something like, or 1 for them.
So we're the ones traveling. So Jeremy's had some weirdly timed work meetings in the last little bit.
But today we. Good night. Treehouse out.